Today we are working on Saxon 2, Lesson 83, a fractional part of a set. We're working on showing fractions for a group. Let's think about who is in our class. We have Brayden, Kyle, Emerson. Let me give her some hair. We have Declan, Austin, and Leo. Now look at our friends. How many of our friends are girls? Just one. How many total friends do we have in our class? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can say 1 out of 6 students is a girl. We write the total at the bottom and then the part of the group. 1 girl out of 6 kids is a girl. 1/6 of our class is girls. How many boys do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boys out of 6 total students are boys. 5/6. We can write our fraction like this. We're going to practice using our candies next. First, take a look at my candies. What colors do we see? Red, blue, yellow. How many total are there? 3. One red, 1 blue, and 1 yellow. How many out of my 3 candies are red? 1. We can say 1/3 of the candies are red. 1 out of 1, 2, 3 total. I'm going to write 1/3 below red. Now how many candies are blue? 1 out of 3 total are blue. 1/3 of the candies are blue. Now last is our yellow. How do you think we're going to write our fraction to show how many of the candies are yellow? 1 out of 1, 2, 3. 1/3 candies are red or are yellow. Now we're going to try it again with another problem. What should I draw on the board if I'm going to draw a picture of these candies? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to draw 4 circles. How many of the 4 candies are red? One out of 4 total candies is red. So we can say 1/4 of the candies are red. What do you think we're going to write below the circle for the green candies? Did you say 1/4? 1 out of 4 total candies is green. Now, how many of the 4 candies are yellow? 2. 1, 2. 2 of the 4 candies are yellow. So we can say 2/4 of the candies are yellow. Now we're going to write fractions by ourselves. Now we're going to have practice writing fractions. Find Master 83 and your bag of candies. Don't eat them. You'll also need a red, blue, and a yellow crayon. Pause the video while you grab these items. Look at problem 1. What does the R stand for? What color? Red. Color your candy. Now how about the yellow? The Y. Yellow. Color your yellow candy. We want to know what fractional part of each color. So first look at your reds. How many of the candies are red? 1. We can write our fraction 1 out of 2, or 1/2, is red. Now, how many of the candies are yellow? 1 out of 2. 1/2 of the candies are yellow. Look at your candies in number 2. Color your candies to match. What fractional part is each color? How many red candies do we have? 1. How many total candies are there? 3. 1 out of 3 total are red. 1/3 is red. Now I'll move on to yellow. How many yellow candies are there? 1. How many total? 1, 2, 3. 1 out of 3 total is yellow. 1/3 are yellow. Move on to your blue. How many blue candies do we have? 1. How many total candies are there? 1, 2, 3. 1 out of 3 candies is blue. 1/3 of the candies is blue. Your part always goes on top. Your whole amount is on the bottom. Move on to number 3. What fractional part is each color? Color your candies. Let's start with red. How many candies are red? 1. How many total do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1 out of 4 is red. 1/4 of the candies is red. Now move on to yellow. 1, 2. 2 candies out of 1, 2, 3, 4 total. 2 out of 4 are yellow. We can read this fraction as 2/4 are yellow. Last we have is blue. How many candies are blue? 1. How many total candies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1 out of 4, or 1/4 of the candies are blue. Number 4. What fractional part is each color? How many red do we have? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total. 2 out of 5 total candies is red. 2/5. Now how many yellow? 1, 2. How many total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2/5 of the candies are yellow. Now we have blue. How many candies are blue? 1. 1. Out of how many total? 5. 1/5 of the candies are blue. Number 5. What fractional part is each color? Red. 1, 2, 3. 3. Remember, at the bottom is your total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3/6. 3 out of 6 are red. How many are yellow? 1, 2. 2 total. 6. 2 out of 6, or 2/6 of the candies are yellow. Blue. How many are blue? Well, I know I have 6 total, and only 1 of them is blue. 1/6 is blue. Turn your paper over. Number 6. For number 6, I need you to get out of your bag a red and a blue. Now I want you to draw them. R for red. B for blue. One, looking back at your fraction, 1 out of 2 of the candies are red. 1 candy out of 2 total is red. 1 out of 2 of the candies is blue. One half is red and 1/2 is blue. Move on to number 7. This time we're going to draw 3 candies. We need 3 from our bag. 1/3 of the candies is yellow and 2/3 of the candies is blue. It says to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Looking at this fraction, making 1/3. Remember, the part, only the part, is at the top. The total is at the bottom. We have 3 candies total. How many of them do we need to be yellow? Only 1. You can pull out 1 yellow candy and put it in the box. 2/3, or 2 out of 3 total, are blue. You need to grab 2 blue candies and put them in your box. Now, color your candies to match. 1/3 is yellow, and 2/3 is blue. One third, 2/3. Now move on to number 4. We're going to draw 4 candies. In your box, draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now our problem says, make 1/4 of the candies red. So it says 1/4. That means I'm going to use 1 out of 4 to be red. Make 1/4 of the candies blue. 1 piece total blue. One of them is going to be blue. 1/4 blue. And last, 2/4 of the candies are yellow. How many are we coloring yellow out of the total 4? 2. Yellow, yellow. 2/4. Go ahead and color your picture. Last, we're going to do number 9. I'm going to read the problem, and then I want you to pause your video and try it by yourself. Draw 5 candies. You're going to make 3/5 of the candies blue. 3 out of 5 are blue. And make 2/5 of the candies, 2 out of 5, yellow. Draw 5 candies. 3/5 are blue, 2/5 are yellow. Pause the video here while you work. Did you get this answer? And it's okay if your yellow is on the other side than the blue. They said make 3/5 blue. 3 pieces out of the 5 total are blue. And I circled mine, so I knew that this is a group that's worth 3/5. 2 pieces out of the total 5 are yellow. 2/5. Now, I want you to spread out all your candies in the bag. I'm going to put them right here. I'm going to put light colors together. We should have 12 total. Our question number 10 says draw 12 candies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Draw 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Then we're going to color our picture to match the candies that we have. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 blue. 2 yellow. 1 orange. 1 red. 2 brown. 3 green. Now we're going to write the fractional part for each color. How many candies do we have total? We have 12. I'm going to put 12 under all of my fractions because I know that's the total amount. So we want to know the part for each color. How many of them are blue? 1, 2, 3. 3/12 are blue. How many are yellow? 2/12. 2 out of 12. How many are green? 1, 2, 3. 3/12. How many are red? Only 1. Now how many are brown? 1, 2. 2 out of 12. And how many are orange? 1. If we were to add up all these parts, we would get our total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the fraction for each color of the candies that we have. Once you have finished coloring and writing your fractions, you may eat your candies. Now let's move on to our practice. You need 83A at the top. Also need your ruler. Pause the video if you need a chance to get your ruler. For your name line, you need to draw a 3-inch line segment. Inches is always the bigger side of our ruler. Check your ruler. Sometimes your 0 is not on the edge of the ruler. It may have started inside the ruler. When we measure, we make sure that 0 line lines up with our dot. I'd like to say that they kiss. Make them kiss. Drawing 3 inches. I put a dot above 3 so I know where I'm drawing from or drawing to. Put your finger, put your dot, pencil on the dot and draw a line to connect. Hold that ruler straight. Hold it tight so it doesn't move. And you have a 3-inch line segment. Write your name. For the date line, you can draw a 3.5-inch line segment. This time, we're not going to the full 4 inches, we're only going halfway. After 3, we're going halfway, and we're not getting to 4. Make sure you line up your dots with your 0. Make them kiss. Three, halfway, not quite to 4. There's 3.5. Draw my dot, and then I connect the dots. 3.5 inches. You can write the date. We've done this in calendar group. Your month, the day, and the year. Anytime you need time to catch up, if this is going too fast for you, my friends, hit the pause button and catch up. We all make mistakes in math, so it's okay if you need time to fix your work so you understand the problem. Number 1. There were 25 children in room 12. 10 children left. They went goodbye to go to the library. How many are in room 12 now? What is this question asking us? It's asking us how many kids are left. Do we need to worry about room 12, this number. No. I'm crossing it off. So if there were 25 to start, and 10 of them went to the library, we're subtracting. 25 minus 10 is 15. You can use your hundreds chart to help you. That's in your moose binder. Or set up your problem. 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. Our answer is 15 children. Don't forget your label. Number 2. What fractional part of the circles is shaded? How many total do we have shaded? 2. How many are there total? 1, 2, 3. 2/3, or 2 out of 3, are shaded. Number 3. Writing these numbers from least to greatest. Just like in spelling, when we do ABC order, we start at letter A. So here, we're going to start with our number 1. Look at our digits. Now this one's tricky because this one has 2 digits and the rest have 3. Now as we count, we start with 1 digit. 1, 2, 3. We move on to bigger digits, more digits, like 11, 24. So we start with 1 to 2 to 3. Our first number is going to be 49. That's the least. It has 2 digits in its number. Cross it off so you know you've used it. 49. Now we're going to look at these digits, these numbers. They all have 3 digits. So I'm going to start at the beginning with number 1. Any of them start with a number 1. 2 of them, 193 or 180. Since the first digit is the same, we go to the next one. I have an 8 or a 9. Which comes next? Or first, or should I say which one comes first in our number line if we were counting? 8. 180. Then we need 193. Cross them off because we used them. We found the hundreds. Do we have any 200s? Yes, we do. 216. 216 would go next. Cross it off. And the greatest number we have is 434. We start with the least amount of digits to the most. We're going to use our pictograph to answer these questions. How many children chose red? Remember, what's the first thing you need to look at when you look at a graph? Look at the key. It tells us that each smiley face is worth 2. When we count by 2s. How many are red? 2, 4, 6. How many children chose blue? 2, 4, 6, 8. Now we need to draw pictures that show 5 children chose green. I'm going to write 5 over here to remember. We start by counting by 2s. 2, 4. I need to get to 5. If I drew a whole smiley face, it would be 6. So instead, remember, we only draw a half of a smiley face. This shows us that there are only 5. It's not a whole, half. 2, 4, 5. Remember, if I put this half of the smiley face together with a puzzle, like a puzzle piece, and I put this half together, it would make a whole. It would make 2. 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 makes 2. And you can either draw a line for half, or you can leave it open. Number 5. It's morning. What time is it? Remember, morning is AM. So let's look. Let's look at our hour hand first. Let's see, our hour hand, it hasn't quite reached 8. It still hasn't reached it. So that means it's still 7. And our minute hand, we have to count by 5s. 5, 10. Here, sorry. I started wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's 7:45 a.m. for the morning. It's evening. What time is it? Hour hand. Nope, it's evening. So it's not AM. It's PM. Let's look at our hour hand. 8. Now we count by 5s. 5. 8:05. When we write our clock on our clock, we write the word. When we write the time digitally, we can't just write 8:05. That would mean it's 8:50. We have to have a 0 to hold the place. Counting for 5 minutes. 8:05. Make sure that 0 is in there. Now let's find our sums. 6 plus 6. 12. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 2. 9. 8 plus 4. 9, 10, 11, 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Carrier 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 2 plus 4 more, 6, 7, 8. If you're ready to move on, turn over your paper and try the homework. You can try it by yourself or ask an adult for help. Pause the video while you are working. Here are the answers for the problems. Pause the video while you correct your work. If you got any wrong or need help answering a question, follow along and see what you did wrong. Sarah had 65 cents and she gave her brother a dime. How much was that dime worth? I'm gonna write 10 cents up top to remember. How much money does she have now? Well, she started with 65. And she gave, which means she didn't keep it. She gave her brother a dime. She lost 10 cents. How much does she have left? 65 minus 10. Five minus 0 is 5. 6 take away 1 is 5. 55 cents. She has 55 cents. Don't forget your label. What fractional part in the circles is shaded? 1 out of 1, 2, 3. 1/3 is shaded. We're going to write our numbers from least to greatest. Do we have any 10s? 20s, 30s, 40s? No, we don't start until we get to 100. We have 2 numbers that start with 100. Move on to your second number. I have a 5 or 9. When we count, does 5 or 9 come first? 5. 154 is the least. 192 comes next. Now we have to move on to the 200s. 2 numbers start with 2. Move on to the tens place. We have a 7 and a 3. Which number comes first? 3. 230. Then we have 273. Our last number is 337. Use your pictograph to answer the questions. How many children chose purple? I'll look at my key. It tells me each is worth 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 children chose purple. How many children chose yellow? 2, 4, 6, plus 1 more. It's not a full 2. That's 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. Draw a picture to show that 4 children chose orange. 4, to remind myself. 2, 4, counting by 2s. It's morning. That means it's a.m. What time is it? Well, my hour hand hasn't reached 5, so it's still 4. And I count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's 4:35. It's evening. Remember, that's PM. What time is it? No. This one can be a little tricky. I'll draw my line. It really has not reached 4 yet. Remember, on a clock, too. As our hour hand spins, as our minute hand spins, the hour hand is slowly moving towards that next number. As it gets closer, it will actually reach that number. But when it's here, and we're still on number 4, it's still 3 o'clock. It's still part of 3. It has not reached 4 yet. You can even draw on your clock. Use that hour hand. Draw it right towards. Did it reach 4? No, it's still 3. And we count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It is 3:50. Now add 7, 8, 9, 10. Carry your 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 plus 1 is 7. 9 plus 5 is 14. Well, I know that 3 and 3 is 7, but 7 and 4 is 11. Carry my 1. All right, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I doing? Ignore Miss Emily. I was doing it wrong. I know 3 and 3 is 6 plus 4 is 10. Ay, ay, ay. 7 and 1 is 8 plus 1 more is 9, 10, 11. And last, 7 and 3 is 10 plus 8 is 18. Carry my 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 88. It was a long lesson today. Nice job sticking with it.